love and peace and happiness. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. You can call me Mel, but I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver this latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts below the video in the description box and on the website. And the following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by Spirit. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. We just finished pulling your Alpha and Omega messages. We pulled them first. We'll read them last. Let's see what's going on with the spiritual news for you. What is the download message today? What is it that you want me to say? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love, source, God, every day. For our highest, lightest, and brightest good, for our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness. Praise in all our days. Let's see what we have coming out. Most important message. What's the download today, please? And thank you. And it says, digestion. Begin to release toxic people from your life. You know who those people are. Whether they are family, friends, a lover, etc. It's time to release all people, places, and things that no longer served you. Or better yet, I'm going to switch up the wording on this. Oh, they serve you. They just serve you a bunch of fucking poison. It's toxic, baby. You don't have to hold on to that bullshit. You don't have to hold on to the toxicity. You can let it go. Let it flow. Give it back to the universe. I was guided also to pull something a little bit more specific on the situation that's going to come out in these cards from this Loving Messages Oracle deck. So let's see what spirit, what you going to add to the message. What's the situation? Show me the situation clearly, please, and thank you. For our highest, lightest, brightest, good, for our overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, praise in all our days. Let's see what we have coming out as the subject. What's happening? What's the situation? Show me clearly what the situation is. It's coming out in this message. The engagement ring. Higher commitment, eternity, partnership, and union completion. But it talked about releasing toxic people. Engagement. Are you engaged to some poison? Are you engaged to some toxicity? Are you handling and supporting and putting up with toxicity because you want an engagement ring so bad you just want to be a wife? Boy, you better get out here with that. Girl, you better get out here with that. Let's see, what tarot deck do you want to speak with today? I'm seeing the Essential Tarot. It's drawing my attention, so let's pull it from the shelf. It's been a while since we used this deck as well, so that's perfect. It's its turn in the shuffle. Got to make it through all the cards. None of them can be left to be stagnant. We have so many to choose from. All right. Okay. Connecting the body and the body. Connecting the body, heart, and mind. Connecting the body and the spirit. Connecting the heart, mind, and body. Connecting the heart, mind, and heart. Connecting the heart, mind, and the spirit. Connecting the spirit and the body. Connecting the spirit, heart, and mind. And connecting the spirit and the spirit. One for the body, one for the heart, one for the mind, one for the spirit. Divine truth, let me see, speak and hear it with accuracy, clarity, and simplicity for my beloved brothers and sisters of humanity, for their highest, lightest, and brightest good, praise in all our days. They said go right off the top, so let's just do this. Here we go. You're coming out with the Two of Swords. There's something you didn't see Okay, you could be choosing to separate yourself from something or someone. A lot of times when you choose that is because you're looking for your peace. There's this energy of, I just know I got to protect my peace. Shout out to Tina. Yeah, you got to protect your peace. So you're making some decision. You're making a decision. This decision, look at the moon above. This is intuitively guided decision. You know something has to change. Somebody's been engaged forever and it's time to just let go of that whole fucking idea, is what I just heard. Yeah, I heard word. Okay, so yeah, there's this energy of a intuitively guided decision. What's the opportunity in this? The full walk away, let it go, start brand new, trust, take a leap of faith. I heard, because anything that's keeping you entangled in this toxic connection where you have a promise, you're supposed to be engaged to somebody, y'all supposed to be on the same page. That doesn't seem to be working out that way right now. And there's an opportunity to release, let go, start over again, get back to the drawing board. Like, we can scrap this whole project and start with a whole new project. Like, this is not working. The foundation is fucked up. The faulty foundation, I heard. Love and peace and happiness. Well, let's look at it. We have the Four of Pentacles. And there is a foundation there. So there's a foundation. Yeah, I heard it looked like it was a stable foundation, but it had all this stuff that grew around it. So whatever was the stable foundation, it turned messed up and stuff started growing around it. Entanglements, okay? It's like it starts off good and then you start finding out this and finding out that, and more is revealed. And now all that stuff that looked so stable in the beginning just don't look like it's stable no more. Heart chakra energy, because of the number 4, is in the house as well. So this is about your personal foundation, your foundation in life, your core beliefs. This is about how you feel about things. Anywhere where your heart's been hurt and you like to play games with yourself because you're trying to get around the hurt that was there and trying to avoid it, like, that's going to come up. And that's going to be part of what you have to address in order to move on, take this leap of faith, have trust and faith in the new beginning. Let me see what's behind you. The Star. Well, wherever you've been for a while, there was an Aquarius there, but also wherever you've been for this period of time, it's been very healing. Like, whatever hurt, whatever happened, it had to happen. It was part of the healing process for you. Even while you were in the hurt, the pain, the difficulty, the I heard the tragedy. Okay, you were protected. You were protected. So somebody had a nearly life taking ending experience, but their life was protected. And you might walk around and say, I should be dead right now because blah, blah, blah happened. No, they say you should be alive right now. Otherwise, you'd have been dead right now. If you were supposed to be dead right now, you'd be dead right now. But you're supposed to be alive right now. Yes, your life was protected. It was spared. It was saved, because you're not done yet. There's still more here for you. There was a lot of feelings that came through this healing process. There was so many feelings that needed to be processed, things that had been held on to. Some of that came out already. And anywhere where you did, it's giving room for growth. It's giving room for your heart to grow. I hear, even while you've been in this situation, your heart has already grown. It's already expanded. It's already learned and increased its capacity for love. That has already happened in this experience, I'm hearing. Okay. Let's see what's above you. You have the 8 of Cups. I know I have to release my emotional connection to this. I know I have to let go of the dreams, hopes, and wishes that I had in this situation. I know that this is only going to give me what it has given me, and it's not enough, and I need more. I need something else. I know that in order to get that, I'm going to have to let this go. There's a strong letting go energy. I see somebody who's crying. There's a lot of tears in this. Yeah, there's tears because there was hopes caught up in it. There was wishes in this. You wouldn't have been so involved in it, so invested in it, if you didn't think that there was something good there for you. But it turned out that, like, you were stuck in illusion while you were there. You realized that you were caught up in this story you were making up in your mind. I see somebody who's realizing, like, it was never what I thought it was. It was just my thoughts. Literally, I was with my thoughts. I wasn't even with that person. I was with the thoughts that I was entertaining about that person. That person never was what I thought they was. It was just my thoughts. It was my ideas. I was caught up in a dream. I was caught up in illusions. I was caught up in a fantasy. Let's see what's unfolding in this. What's going to happen? Ace of Swords, the truth. The truth becomes clear, and that is the truth. Ace of Swords, that is a universal truth. That's a universal yes card. Okay. Yes, you found the truth. You finally have discovered the truth. All of this stuff, as you're letting go, as you're intentionally and decisively and knowingly, consciously releasing emotional attachments to whatever was, realizing like you had some healing, some truth is going to be made clear to you. This is an epiphany. This is that moment where you're like, oh my God, Eureka, I found it. Like whatever you needed to know is being made clear to you. It is being made clear to you. You had to release something. I heard it didn't. The only reason it didn't poison you was because of the protection that was on you. Like you could have a very strong core. I see somebody who has a very strong core belief that no matter what, I'm good. No matter what, I'm good. I'm always blessed, safe, and protected. No matter where I stand in my skin, on all time, space, and dimension. However you say it, that's the way I say it. Maybe you say it the way I do. Maybe you learned that here on the channel. Maybe you didn't. But there's somewhere where you knew that no matter what happens here, I'm good. And that went ahead of you, and it became like it was always the truth in the situation. So let me see where you're at right now. Two of Cups. Because I love you, I'll do anything. Will you though? Yeah, this relationship, even though one of the snakes is dark and one of the snakes is light, what happened was it caused the reflection with this person, the experience you have with this person, it caused you to get more full rounded awareness of yourself. It highlighted anywhere where you were bringing dark energy. It highlighted anywhere where you were enabling dark energy. It highlighted where you needed to balance your energy, use the light and the dark in a balanced way, like the yin yang, instead of being imbalanced. So you do love this person. I heard there's nothing wrong with that. Even if they are a toxic fucker that you need to get rid of, that doesn't mean you have to stop loving them. If your love is true, it's going to stay true. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. So there's this energy of accepting that I fucking love this person, but you know what? You toxic fuck, you got to go. This engagement is off. I heard it. Let me see. Yeah, because this Ace of Swords, I heard it cuts both ways. So some of you haven't done this yet, and that's what you will say. Yeah, I see that. Some of you, if you're engaged right now and you've been having these thoughts like this is some shit I didn't sign up for, like this is too much. Eventually you're gonna have to say it, because if you don't, you're gonna be locked into the situation and you already know it on your soul level. So let's see in your environment who or what you got there. You have the Nine of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You have somebody who is happy, like they're happy with the way things are. It doesn't bother them. They love it. They feel like they got their wish come true. Does that mean that that's good for you? They could be looking at you like you're their wish come true. Just because you're somebody's wish come true doesn't mean that they're good for you or healthy for you. Like you could be their wish come true so that they could do some dirty dirt. And because they could get over on you with it because you love them, because they could keep doing it over and over and over again. And you keep coming back, you stick around, you allow, you continue to forgive. And then that's reminding me, like one of the things I heard in life was like one of the biggest sins is to allow somebody who violates your spirit to continue to violate your spirit. Like there's something in that. Let me see your hopes and fears. Judgment. You want to do the right thing. You don't want to fall under karmic repercussions. Well, I love this person. I don't think I should leave him because, that could be a bad move. Maybe because I love him, I have to stay and put up with this abuse, disrespect, neglect, whatever it is. No. The other hope is like, but maybe there's a path to freedom, right? So if the fear is judgment, falling under judgment for the choice you're making, then the hope is maybe I could be free of this for once and for all. Maybe I could just free myself from this energy. Like, and there's also this hope, like that anywhere where a person knows they're guilty, whether it's you or the other person, anywhere where a person knows they're guilty, they've been hiding shit, been lying, sneaking, being sneaky deaky, freaky on the side, whatever the hell it was, you're like, well, karma gonna get him. I see somebody who has a big faith in karma. Like what you put out comes back to you. I ain't got to do nothing to you. You do it to yourself. I'm gonna let you take care of you. And that's literally what judgment was shown to me. It was actually during 2020, during the quarantine, where spirit came to me. I just got off the freeway. I was sitting at the red light at the end of the exit, waiting to make a left turn. When spirit said 2020, judgment, judgment. So you deem yourself guilty, so shall you reap what you sow. And I was like, wow, that was profound. That was deep. And so in you, you're kind of just, I see this overall, this judgments talk about trust, that we all get what we deserve. If you did good, you go get good. If you did bad, you go get bad. So at the end of the day, that's great that you believe that, because a lot of people lost faith in that with the reverse magnetics going the way it was for so long, and the dark energy being able to siphon off the light. But that shit is broken. It was that seal, that curse was broken, and now the magnetics flow in the right direction. So what you put out is literally what you get back. It may not be from that situation, because that situation is toxic. It doesn't have the capacity to deliver to you something that is beautiful as what you brought to the situation, right? But it doesn't mean that the universe is going to open another path for you to receive that. So let's see. What are you higher level committed to is what I heard. What are you engaged to? That is so wild. Because I recently, so this is like side, maybe it's exactly what you need here, but that I just painted the money on my nail, and I painted it on my commitment finger, on the ring finger, on my left hand. And when I painted it, I was like, ah, I'm married to the money. But hey, so there it's funny how the way they show that to me. So maybe, yeah, somebody here, you're going to choose to be married to your finances, to improving your finances, right? But the whole thing was like, what are you committed to? What are you committed to? Are you committed to your soul growth, your evolution? This person, is that commitment to that person bigger than your commitment to your soul growth and your evolution? That's some questions, personal questions to reflect upon, right? Let's see the outcome energy in this. Where is this taking us to? The Six of Pentacles. And we have scales. And in the image, the scales are empty, but they're balanced. Ah, I heard to balance the scales, you're going to have to empty it all up. Because when you leave what you brought to the table on the table, it's imbalance, is what I'm hearing. So this hand is actually holding the Six Pentacles, which is saying, yeah, I'm just going to take all mine off, and now the scales will be balanced. Ain't that some shit right there? Like, seriously, what it's saying is like, you put so much time, energy, effort, money, finances, whatever it was into the situation. Whatever they put was imbalance. And it's crazy because all Six Pentacles are in this person's hand, which means you were the one that did it all. The other person really didn't bring nothing to the table, because when you pick up the Six Pentacles off that scale is balanced and there ain't nothing on it. Ain't that some miss? Somebody's realizing the only reason this relationship has to stay is because of what I was doing. They didn't do nothing to keep this relationship going. Big epiphanies about to happen, and some of you are getting it from this very reading. Let's see more of what this Six of Pentacles outlook looks like as outcome. And we have the Strength card. In your control, in your power, having self-restraint, knowing what to do, knowing that just because I could go in there and fuck some shit up and tear some heads off because I got these big old lion teeth, don't mean I'm going to. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna embrace the divine angelic part of myself. I'm gonna go ahead and play innocent in this. I'm gonna keep my karma clear. I'm gonna keep innocent in this. Okay, I'm gonna control my behavior. I'm not gonna respond just out of a what they call a gut reaction. No, I'm going to choose my response carefully. Okay, Leo energy. Let's see what else with the Six of Cups. Yeah, because you learned in the past that when you just have that knee jerk reaction and you just go from the gut, sometimes you screw yourself up. Yeah, this is a lesson from the past. Okay, this is something that you've been learned from a long time ago, and you've grown. In this Six of Cups, we have a blossom. In each cup, starting up at the top, is a little tiny bud. Then it opens a little bit. Then it opens more. Then it's more blossom. You see the progression here, and then until it's in full bloom. So there's this progression of self control and self mastery. Maybe you used to be a freaking rageaholic, fly off the handle, flash, and crash out on folks right quick in a hurry. But now it's like, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I really learned in the past. I don't like that. Somebody here, you hit the clinker. You had the sound of the slap of the iron bracelets on with the chain in between, and you're like, I don't ever want to hear that sound again. Not for me. No, thank you. You're like, I'm not doing this. You know what? I'm finna go do something over here and handle my own emotions about this shit. And this Strength card is about self-control, and it always lets me know that you have successfully overcome something that used to be a master of you. Now, here's the flip part of that situation. When you become the master of something that used to control you, other people gonna look at you because the Strength card trumps the devil. It always overcomes the devil's strength. So I wouldn't be surprised if any other outcome cards we see devil energy there. Don't get scared if we do, because you already came up with a Strength card at the gate, which means you already overcame the devil, right? But what happens is when you overcome the devil, now other people start looking at you like you the devil, because you're not triggered by them no more. Now they get triggered by you. This is like when somebody who used to argue and try to prove their point, defend themselves and all that shit, all of a sudden they get silent and you like, what? They're acting different. They're not getting mad. They're not yelling. They're not crashing out. They're not flashing. Oh boy, now I'm scared. Yeah, you should be. You should be scared when somebody who normally acts the fuck up is calm, is still water, because something is about to change. And hey, yeah, and I've told that to people that have wanted to date me before. Like, don't don't worry about them. Don't be scared about how good we're doing or where we're at if I'm communicating with you. What you need to worry about is when I stop fucking talking to you altogether. Cause now I'm done. Done, 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 done. When you don't give a fuck no more, you stop trying to prove yourself, defend yourself, make a point. It's just like, I'm done. What's the point of trying to make a point with you? What's the point of trying to communicate with you? So there's this energy here. So some of you just pulled all the way back your energy. I see now. Let me see what else we have coming out. The Queen of Swords, and there's the boundaries, confirming everything I just said. Like, you just pulled back your energy. I'm not engaging. I'm not finna do this. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna close my eyes. I don't even want to see this shit. Like, seriously, I don't even want to look at it. Okay, that's the energy there. Yeah, Queen of Swords, she could be called cold. Why? Because she does close her eyes to a lot of shit. She's in touch with the truth. You see how she hold her sword? And it doesn't mean she gonna come at you with the sword. Her sword is in a resting position, but she's got it in her hands. She can pick it up at any point, but she ain't finna pick it up right now. Which further lets me know, like, you're not on attack mode. You're not feeling defensive. You're not doing all that explaining bullshit. Why? What's the point? They don't get it anyways. They don't fucking believe you, whatever. And then she gets called a bitch all the time. Why? Because she don't even give enough to open her mouth. Her lips are sealed. Her eyes are shut. I don't care what you got to say. I don't know. I'm not looking at you. I'm not talking to you. It is what it is. Borders all the way up. Boundaries all the way up. Guard all the way up. Because you learn, like, what's the point of getting involved in this? What's the point of pouring myself into it? There's literally no point in pouring myself into this. I'm good. Let me see. Final outcome card is the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to what I value, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. The Knight of Pentacles, to hold on to what they value, they have to let go of the stuff that is not of great value to them, or things that diminish their value, or things that prove to be detrimental to their value. The other thing about the Knight of Pentacles is consistency. So now this border, this boundary, this limit that's been set up, this wall that's put up, oh, it's finna be consistent. It's not coming down no time soon. Whatever limitations have been put in place, these are fixed. It is what it is. In the past, somebody here, I see somebody, you doing some reminiscing. Part of your process right now is letting go of all those past hopes and dreams. Oh, it was so beautiful when we started. We get engaged, we change ring, blah, 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 all this lovey-dovey stuff. And now it's just, it felt like it was a blessing from above. When this thing started with the star card over there, it felt like this is it. This is my destiny. This is my reason for being alive. All that big stuff, right? And it really was. It just wasn't the way you thought it was. That star card right now is actually giving me, like, this relationship has so much healing for you, and it has so much awareness in it for you. It has so much empowerment in it for you. That's why you have the strength card here, right? This is why the heart was turned all the way on. This is why you had to get involved in it. Didn't mean it was going to go with you forever, baby. The only way it's going to go with you forever is in the spiritual realm, not the physical realm. Bottom of the deck is the sun, which further confirms everything I already said. It's about conscious awareness. It's about empowerment. It's about your happiness. It's about your joy. It's about seeing things clearly. I can see clearly now. The sun is here. When the sun is out, imagine you're taking a nature walk. Notice the difference between taking the nature walk when the sun is in full form versus taking a nature walk when the moon is in full form. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more dangerous when the moon is in full form than it is when the sun is in full form. When the sun is out, you can see everything. You can see all the creatures. You can see every little rock, every little hole, every little pothole, every little everything in the road, on every little twig, every little stick. If you walking through a nature walk and you walking in the night light without a light, under the light of the moon, like, you can see sun on some stuff, kind of, but not really. You can't even make out what everything is. And then you got all these animals making noises around you. I just hear the animals going off, right? You don't know if something finna jump out and you don't know what it is. So this is about you coming into conscious awareness. Anywhere where you couldn't see things, anywhere where you're unaware, giving your power away, anywhere where you didn't have conscious awareness. Yeah, this connection was about bringing all that stuff to the fore so you could see it. The Hierophant, life lessons, Taurus energy. This is about as above, so below, having that direct connection to the divine. The universe was teaching you through this experience. The Seven of Wands, protecting your energy was very important in this. Yeah, this was a major life lesson. Seven of Cups, the illusions where you're projecting the way you feel onto somebody else and thinking that they feel that way about you or it's their fault that you feel that way. No, the feelings come from inside. This was part of the lesson. The Four of Cups, learning to say yes to something else should be a yes to yourself. If it's a no to you and a yes to someone else, now you got a fucking problem. Part of your life lessons. The Five of Pentacles, codependency, toxicity, ego tripping, failing to give attention to your spiritual needs. I'm needy. I need help. I'm not healthy. I don't know how to be alone. All that shit. Part of your life lessons, things you had to see. What else? The Four of Swords. I just don't know what to do. I'm just going to lay here because I don't know what to do. Inaction, okay? Inaction that comes as a result. This is for somebody. This is a depression that comes as a result of the heartbreaks and the pain. This part of what had to be healed. Come into conscious awareness. Six of Swords, how to make peace. Move on from shit. And what you can't run away from at the same time. Because if you run away from it, it's still going to present itself. It's still going to be in your face. Part of the life lessons, what you had to learn. Temperance, divine timing. It was about damn time. It was divine timing for you to figure this shit out. Sagittarius energy, exchanging something that you have for something better, learning how to navigate these emotions, learning how to be at peace and in patience regardless of what's going on around you. This is what is coming out in the download for you today. Let's go ahead and read your alpha and omega messages. If you had a breakup, congratulations. If you're still having a hard time about that and that triggers you, don't worry, you'll get there. Okay, helper of emotions. Romance blooms and you find yourself falling in love. Gifts of flowers, love letters, and poems read aloud are all in your future. Marriage proposals, weddings, and past life connections are possible. Someone new who is romantic, dreamy, and emotional may enter your life. This person could be an artist who's an idealist about love. Well, here's the thing. For this to happen, all this process has to be complete. The spirit is not going to send you this if you ain't finished the process from before. If you didn't get the lessons, watch out when it comes at your door. If you know you got these lessons, then, hold that optimism. Go for it. You never know what you're going to find, but you know you're going to come out of it all right in divine time. Let's see your final message. Dear you, what is true for you? Can you be impeccable with your word? Sure you can. As long as it's not used to manipulate others, the truth can set everyone free. Let go of the results. Let go of your fears and allow the truth to empower you and others. Supportive of you and love. This is not a from others. Whatever it is, and be clear in your motives, especially with yourself. You'll be so happy you did. This is a time where you will tap into the power to co-create and manifest your best life. Doesn't that feel amazing? And the results? Miraculous. When you tell the truth and ask the same of others, you can learn a lot from life's bountiful lessons and achieve your dreams. Love you always. This is what we have for your download today. If you have gotten out of a breakup and you're still looking for the big engagement ring that actually is going to last, this is part of the process. All your no's, you don't know how big they are, but they all fill up the jar of your yes. And when that jar is full of all the no's you gave to different ones that came through your life, you'll finally get the big yes. So don't be afraid to get involved. Don't be afraid to take a chance on love. Just know that no matter how this turns out, you're going to be better on the end, especially if you have the ability and the willingness, the open mindedness to take the lessons and the blessings. This is what I have for you at this time. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, You can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And